How did y'all feel when y'all found out y'all made the list?
Shit, I didn't know that y'all did that type of thing. And then I saw it and I was like, that's dope. It's like everybody done made the joke, but it's like Chicago double XL. So it's cool.
I felt good. It showed like people see you doing what you want them to see you doing.
I felt like like I thought it was real dope to be showcased by the city. You feel me? Like I think that's super important, and just like having all forms of music a part of that list. I think it just showed the progression with music in Chicago. So I thought it was real dope for that.
Nah, for sure, same thing. I appreciate y'all for that, especially. I think that's like the first Chicago list I made, so definitely fucking with y'all for that.
Shit's lit. We on What's the Word TV. It was an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, like bro said, showcasing to the city. You know what I'm saying? So,
How did y'all? Some of your peers did not make the list. Was there any what was that conversation like amongst your peers about the list? Because the list is debatable. Whenever we release a list, it's debatable. People go into the comments, why make the list? What was that conversation like, if anybody wants to answer?
For me, on my side, I feel like I'm a leader to a list of a lot of people. I'm a leader, so when you pick me, the people that's not on the list, they fuck with me. So they ain't even say nothing. They happy that I'm on the list. So on my peers and on my fans, shit, if anybody would have picked a whole person that is not a leader, then there would have been a lot of commotion. I'm a leader, so there was no commotion. Everybody happy I was on there. So
Shit, they'll get them next year.
Get them next year,
You know,
okay.
like, so at the end of the day, I think it's kind of what he said though. It's like anybody who really your peer gonna be happy for you, not pressed that you made a list. Like at the end of the day,
what do you think that Chicago artists need right now? What are they lacking, and what are y'all bringing to the portion of Chicago artists that are lacking certain things? As far as work ethic, talent, all of those things.
nah, infrastructure. Like I think like even this type of thing right here is super important, cause like we was literally, or y'all was just talking about this outside. Like it's a lot of people who kind of gatekeep the information on just how to be streamlined as an artist. So this type of thing, this type of media, showcasing the artists in the city that got things going on, it's like you get to network with people. Some people might reach out to you to help with management, all sorts of stuff that artists just kind of need. So that's what I think is missing, infrastructure.
Yeah, I think all the artists need the right information. Just a little more pushing each other. That's it for real.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's community for sure, but infrastructure for sure. Like, that's super important. I feel like with the amount of talent and amazing music that Chicago produced over the last 10 years for real, but like forever for real, as far as like we've always been a part of, we've always been a big thing as far as part of like the hip hop community or neo soul or music community. Chicago's always been a very, very big market for that. So, for it not to be a lot of infrastructure, and we've been doing this shit so long, I think that's a big thing that I feel like I hope my generation or I hope my era, like we do some really important shit with as far as leaving it for the next generation, because I feel like everybody just kind of doing their best with shit right now. And I feel like that's great too, you know what I'm saying? I think learning the steps from doing our best and kind of trying to jot that shit down for the next generation, I think that's super important. But for sure, community, yeah, for sure, community too.
What makes Chicago music stand out in the culture, in hip hop culture, not just here, but industry-wise? What do you think Chicago brings to the table?
We got a
that
sound.
other cities don't?
We got a sound for sure. I feel like even if it ain't drill, like our voice just different, like our message. We gonna know an artist from Chicago for sure. Like, that's what I'm really going off of. Our sound. Yeah. Becoming different.
Yeah, you gonna know Chicago sound like always and forever, but I think Chicago has been responsible for some of like the biggest innovation in music as well. Like just without saying too much of doing, like we got Ye from over here, we got Cheno, like you know what I mean? It's like we got Keith, like we literally got the most influential pockets that then go and turn into a nigga in Italy fucking crip walking. I mean, not crip walking, but like, you know what I mean? Like fucking doing some Italian drill music. Niggas in Japan footworking. So like our sound and our culture always find a way to travel the world, like regardless. Like you could literally, like you said, you could always tell somebody from the crib.
Now you named some artists that impacted Chicago. What side of the city makes the best music?
I'm not finna do that. That defeat the whole purpose of this.
Okay.
Like,
anybody want to go do a little back and forth?
yeah.
I think we all make good music. I won't be able to pick a side neither, but I think we all make good music. Though, but if I had to pick a side, I'd say my side though. I'm from the low end, South Side, Chicago. But yeah, South Side though.
I say, like I fuck with that idea of like, I don't think that's the purpose here. I'm gonna have to go the whole city personally. So I can't even pick a side type shit. I feel like if you look at the last 10 years or whatever, I'm gonna just say last 10 years for sure. You look at the last 10 years, both sides been going crazy to me. Nah, for real.
Side.
Right
So,
now,
all right, let him talk.
I feel like-
all right, let him talk, and then he gonna answer. He gonna answer.
Nah, look,
let him
as
talk.
far
All
as-
right, let him talk.
Nah, I don't think that was the question.
What side of the city influence or make the best music?
I
Yes.
thought you said who make the best music. I thought you said who make the best music.
All right.
Yeah.
Calm down. Let's get his answer, and then y'all can talk.
I'm gonna just go off the last thing you said because that's what I heard. Who make the best music? Me personally, I'm gonna say right now, Chicago, we in a state of like everybody coming together. So like, shit, everybody coming hard. Like I can't even sit up and say like no side, like cause we all together right now. Like everybody pushing each other. So like,
How important do you feel like that is for the city?
man, that's
To elevate Chicago
mandatory.
music and culture too.
like shit. That's like mandatory. Cause if you look at Atlanta and even New York and all that shit, like that's what they be on. Like you know, like they sticking together. Like it don't matter what they got going on in the city. Like they, as far as the music shit, they keeping that the main. And you know, I feel like that's what we get into. So the next
What
few
are
years,
some
gonna be
ways you
churn.
feel like, as you know, with your platform, you can uplift the other artists in the city? What are some ways that y'all are doing that or plan to do that?
Just, I feel like it's always showing love and shouting out. I feel like it ain't shit to really repost some shit. It ain't shit to really tweet some shit. I think that's the biggest thing that's gonna get us to what we all talking about as far as like getting both sides, getting everybody together and shit. I think it start with shit like that, like putting on for people that's not in the space that you in, but they making crazy shit, maybe putting them on some joints, like just different shit. It's 1,000 ways to really get a nigga like up out of here, or like help a nigga to the to get a nigga like to get him to that next place, or to show him her love. Like it's a lot of shit you could really do as far as support for it. What you saying?
That's true. I agree with you 100%. But I feel like the main thing you gotta do is like show yourself. Like once everybody see you serious and you taking it serious, that's when like people gonna kind of more so gravitate to you. Cause I feel like don't try to look for another person to bring you up. Like just go hard. Like and you gonna get the recognition you deserve for sure.
So I don't want to get off the side of town that influenced the music. It is a side of town that influenced the music in Chicago. I'm from out west. I would love to say out west did it. We did it on the dancing. The south side of Chicago influenced the whole motherfucking world of music. I don't care what nobody said. I'm not from out south. I don't even like to drive out. Once we see numbers, unless we clicked up with somebody, then I'm like, we going up there because of her, or because of him, or them, and that, whatever the fuck it is. But the south side of Chicago, I'm from out west. The south side of Chicago influenced the whole fucking world. To bass god rap, to sexy god rap, to weirdo boy rap, to everything. That shit is all south side. That's all facts. I wish I could say the west side did that. We did dancing.
So 2024 is symbolic of Kobe Bryant, Kobe year, Mamba mentality. What are some ways that y'all implement the Mamba? Y'all know what the Mamba mentality is, right?
Hell yeah.
What are some ways y'all implement the Mamba mentality into your craft?
Man, first off, R.I.P. Kobe for real. And it's just about discipline. So, you know, like if you trying to get to somewhere, you gotta take steps. You gotta like really create motion. So if you not in the studio every day, even little shit, like I ain't gonna hold you. Like for me personally, like we wake up at 6 a.m., go work out, get to the studio by a certain time, you know, just every day. Yeah, it's just about discipline. That's all Kobe Bryant stood for. You'll hear stories about, bro, you know, they win a ship, go party, he back in the gym. Cause it was just that important to him. And like bro said, it's like you gotta go hard for yourself and everybody gonna notice that, cause not everybody doing that.
I think I implement the Mamba mentality with my life period. Just like, you know, just I want to be the best at what I'm doing with my craft. I want to be number one with everything. So that's how I handle it. I just go like, shit, I got more work to do. I gotta go back to the gym. I gotta stay in the gym. Shit, until it pay off, I'm still want to stay in the gym then, so it could continue to, you know what I'm saying, go on and on.
I feel like I implement that shit just by working hard for and staying consistent, like trying to stay consistent at this craft I'm trying to perfect. I think like Kobe and a lot of great legendary just people, musicians, athletes, everything. I think everything was just about for real, just trying to stay focused on your path and really just at the same time trying your best with your path, like perfecting something that you craft. And I think Kobe was like one of the coldest motherfuckers as far as motivating that idea, like perfecting some shit that you trying to create. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that shit is super important. So I feel like that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, all that what they said, and plus, you know, just basically. Nah, for real, no bullshit. Just like staying disciplined. That's the main thing, like, I've been on lately, personally. Just staying disciplined, like, sticking to a plan, really, like, seeing it through, staying focused, because, I mean, shit, you can say you're going to do all that shit, but if you don't really stick to it, it's just words.
Discipline and staying focused to what you want in life, you know what I'm saying? We here for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had shit to do on this day. We here for a reason. We canceled out everything we do in our life, and we here, so this is a part of consistency, you know what I'm saying? Just making that shit keep moving, you know?
How are you guys taking, what are some of the things that y'all are learning now that your platform is growing and you're going outside of Chicago?
Low-key, follow the data. Like, follow the numbers, like, and not the numbers is important on some set, like, but like, see where the people, where they at, where they fucking with you, go over there. Get over there. Like, you know, all that shit available now. Like, yo, insights, yo, Spotify data, all that shit. Look at the cities where people responded to you. Go over there so that you can amplify yourself in places that's not your home base. And that shit gonna spread, you know, like at the end of the day. I
really feel like the shit I've been learning just kind of been, I just been taking that back to the crib, to be honest with you. I feel like the things I learned outside, I think it's dope to know I'm blessed to know I got a platform that's like growing outside the city. Like, that's crazy. That's not some shit I ever thought would happen. So it's like to have that access, I think I just learning more about people for real, learning more about environment, understanding shit, like every hood really the same, but also just like everything is also different in a lot of different places. Understanding like these different ideas, the way niggas live, and it kind of just like how am I implementing that with my music? How am I implementing these experiences like with myself? You know, especially for a lot of homies that probably don't get to see outside the city. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be the biggest takeaway. Just trying to like experience shit for motherfuckers that really can't experience it. I think it's more of a blessing than anything. So
fuck this music shit. Take care of your family. Your family become a person that don't even fucking rap music. They next to you, doing the same, voting for you, doing the same shit you doing. Say, I'm gonna hop on the verse because I'm lit, turn them up lit. They gonna be able to take care of what they do with their money, take care of the family. And everything else gonna come valuable to you.
What impact do you hope to make on the city as an artist? What impact do you hope to make on the city?
I ain't gonna lie, I wanna just show the, you know what I'm saying, the little young shorties, all the young boys in the hood, and even the little girls that, you know what I'm saying, because I know a lot of kids from when they was kids, they still look, they be looking at me now, like, damn, like, they feel like I'm a star, I don't feel like I am, so it's like, I want to make it all the way for them so they could be like, yeah, we could do this just because they done watched me from being where I was, even like running around to being on what I'm on now, so just show You know what I'm saying? That this possible too. Like a lot of people say, don't be a rapper, don't do this, but whatever it is though, that you could, this ain't just gonna tell them like you could rap. It's just gonna tell them like you could be something from right here where you from. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really want to show here, make the impact on really the youth. Cause that's all that really matters though.
I really just want to have like one of the greatest discographies of all time, and just like I want that to come from the city. Like I'm on when this shit like all said and done, 50 years down the line and shit like that. I just really want somebody that's in this music shit, but one of the best discographies came from Chicago. That's a really important task for me. And continuing the legacy that's already been built, but more so continuing the legacy that's been built and trying to build on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to give props to the niggas that came before me and the niggas I learned from, and just building on what they already created. Honestly, I look back at this shit and like I did it the right way. I did the right thing as far as impact on the city.
Shit, I really just want like the youth, really the world, to know like anything is possible that you put your mind to. Not just music. Shit, if you want to go be a brain surgeon, shit, NASCAR driver, shit, anything. Like, just really lock in and put your mind to it and you can accomplish it for sure. Cause shit, we living proof.
I feel like the other thing too, for me, cause it's a lot of people who struggle with this shit, be yourself. Like, actually be yourself. Cause a lot of people get into shit that they don't have no business being around and doing, and people and all of that shit, and then they crash because they trying to be something that they not. Look at this nigga. This nigga so himself just refreshing, folks. Like, I'm telling you, like, that shit is the most powerful, like, all into everything they said. It's like, you gonna understand that's everything possible when you yourself, because you're not doing it for nobody. Like, you're not trying to follow nobody else's path. That shit you gonna find so many roadblocks doing that. But when you yourself, just like, ain't no wrong answer, you know? So that's really what I be trying to get across with the music shit. Well, really with this life shit.
Same shit. Same thing everybody said. They all come in ties to the whole thing. Like, nobody wrong. I'm just strong on family. Y'all my family. And everything just gonna go in a family way. Like, you don't even rap. But since you're around me doing this, we gonna keep it going.